Hello air signs, Elsie here to do a reading for, it's going to be at least till the 1st of July, and then you'll have a new reading coming out that first week of July. So yeah, around about the first week of July here. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, welcome. Thank you so much for coming here. I appreciate you already just for clicking here. I hope that you will subscribe, and if you don't, thank you for viewing this video anyway. We'd like to be in the comments around here. It's the only way that we can exchange energy, you guys. If I can get to see you, I know that you're there, I can feel you, thumbs up, whatever it is, trying to exchange energy with me. And you don't really have to say anything, and emoticon will do. Thank you so much for doing that. I just really want to be able to do more air readings. All right, so the next thing I want to tell you is that I have extended my sale for private readings. And the sale itself has changed a little bit. So it is until the 31st of July, and you will receive 10% off of all of my readings, any reading that I do, and you'll need a code to take with you over to Wizio that is in the description that will give you your discount. And yeah, it was up to $15 off selected readings, but now I'm offering 10% off all the readings right through to the end of July, just because I love you. All right, so there's all the business. This is for, until about the first week of July. I'll get something new out for you. And so who am I going to read for first? I will read for Gemini first, so Aquarius and Libra. Please find your videos. I will be with you in just a second. Okay, Gemini, here it is for you, and cross watchers. Of course, you're always welcome. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini. What's coming up until about the first week of July? What is coming up for Gemini, please? What is coming up for Gemini? New beginnings. I like it. Gemini, look at that. New beginnings. When I see this card, it makes me, I see a traditional picture of someone with all the chakras, you know, the one that you'll see if you Google it, right? And then it's like all of them from the base all the way up to the crown chakra, they all light up because of that sun that I see right here, lighting up all the colors in the sky, right? Yeah. So new beginnings on the horizon. We've got standstill. That one fell in my arms, but we will not ignore that miracles was on the bottom. What have we got here? Community. Okay. So, excuse me. What I want to say, Gemini, is it's been a while. Things have been at a standstill. I feel like it's been quiet. You're looking at that new beginning. Yeah. It looks like the bird is looking at the new beginning, right? I don't know what kind of bird that is. It might be a crane or something like that. New beginnings. So after a standstill, or maybe there was a new beginning and now there's a standstill, Gemini. Something began but stalled out, maybe. Things are quiet or at a standstill. Give it some energy here. We have, after a disruption, okay. Gemini, maybe there were some words between you and someone, or just a break of energy, like a disruption, right? So I'm seeing that lightning going through, and it almost feels like, you know, there's different color on one side than the other. And it feels like whatever it is or was, well, whatever it is, because it's going to be in the future, right? It's going to be in the next week and a half or so. I feel like you experience a disruption, but the disruption opens your eyes. It opens your eyes and allows you to see everything for what it truly is. It gives you an awareness. And with it, I do believe comes some type of download. But what I want to say is that it's something that's heavy duty and dark. Yeah, something that you didn't want to see, something that you didn't want to realize was going on. So it's a disruption, and the disruption in the new beginning creates this standstill. So I feel like I want to say that you have an awareness now that your third eye is open, and it comes at a moment's notice, like a disruption. things in your life might be at a standstill at this time. Surrender. Okay. So for some of you, this message is a message to surrender to your emotions. In order to be able to move into the future or break the standstill, or maybe even if there is a standstill, I feel like you're still really drowning in your emotions. This is card number 39, which is a 12, which breaks down to a 3. And it's almost like you're waiting for some sort of emotional partnership that is at a standstill. Stars, divine guidance. Okay. Got community on the bottom. There might be some transformation going on. Things are changing in your community, perhaps. Oh, maybe some of you are moving. There we go. Got release. Release and community. Some of you might be leaving your community or the place that you grew up or something to go on some adventures. It's after this realization here, illumination. It's after this realization here. It causes a disruption. And you realize that I think that you need to get away. This disruption here is allowing you to see things for how they actually are. It's like taking off the rosy colored glasses here. I'm going to see, Gemini, what is the truth that you're seeing here? Because that's what it feels like. The disruption puts things at a standstill. You begin this new thing. The disruption puts things at a standstill. And the surrender, like you're trying to surrender to either your emotions or to a situation that requires you to be emotional on the surface. And that can be hard for you, Gemini, right? Because you think in swords. Highly intelligent, very analytical. The Empress. The Devil. And the Star. Wow. So lots of changes coming up here. The Empress is Libra and Taurus. The Devil is Capricorn. The Star is Aquarius energy. It's like I feel like you don't want to have too much hope that this is actually going to work out. Like it feels like you're giving it to the universe. You're surrendering to your feelings, to your emotions, to the universe. I hope that things are going to work out. I feel like you go within with the Star energy here. We have the Moon. There's the Tower. Yeah, I just get kind of sad sort of when I look at that, because it's like somebody who doesn't want change or cannot, and sometimes it's not even a defiant thing. It's not that we don't want it. It's just like we feel like we're not ready for it. And someone's fearing change here. Fearing like the inevitability of something that has to fall. The illusion has to fall. We have the Star. One more card. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah. Okay. The Death card. Something is transforming. What's transforming? The Two of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles, I'm on the outside looking in, and my life is very busy. That's got to change. I have to change that. Because you're single now, I think, and you're looking for commitment, but you're really not taking action toward it, right? You're not really taking action towards someone who's been silent with you. Just listening. There's so much change here. Yeah. I'm going to say, Gemini, that there is so much change that's about to happen here that it's going to feel terrible at first. The devil is here with the Tower, which tells me that the illusion that breaks down is scary. As you watch it falling apart, I feel like you've been trying to put off this transformation or transition or change. You've been trying to put it off for a while, and I think you've been trying to put it off because you're scared of it and because it's going to cause a disruption in your life. Right now, everything's at a standstill. It's like you're holding it all together right now. I feel like it feels almost as if there is this new beginning, possibly with an Empress. Maybe you are the Empress. And now you don't know what's going on. Going into the week ahead or the next week and a half, you're like, what is going on? I don't understand why, we have this new beginning and then all of a sudden maybe you're fighting quickly or something I feel happens that puts you into lack. It's card number 41. So it's like we stop talking, or it's a disruption because we're not talking. It goes to a standstill. It's like we're quiet. And now you don't know what's going on with the Empress. But you're scared to let it go. It's been quiet. This person's not texting you. You're not texting them. It's like it's been really quiet, but you're not wanting to let it go. Or maybe you're just scared to let it go. The devil is about doubt for sure. Yeah, self-doubt. Feeling so attached is also a card of codependency. Feeling so attached to the situation that you don't want to let it go, but I think that you see it for what it really is now. And Maya Angelou has taught us for decades that when someone shows you who they are, believe them. So if you did have an argument, possibly the disruption is an argument because you see something now clearer than you did before, or you receive some sort of a download, and it might have been a disagreement about just that now it makes you sort of wary of the Empress, because this person who you thought was one type of way is now giving you complete silence. So the Empress, I feel, has doubts as well about this connection. The Empress doesn't know what is coming up next. So whether you're the Empress or someone else in this reading, we do have Pisces and Cancer energy here. We have Scorpio as well. The Three of Swords tells me that you want to heal whatever the disappointment is. Like you want to talk about it. That's Aquarius energy. I need to get the answers, the clarity, the honesty, the transparency. I have hope that I can make communication with you, but that it'll be like a soft flowing communication, but full of a lot of very pointed answers and questions. It feels like this person's got you silent, and you're not cool about it. It feels like you just want to talk it out, and it's disappointing that this person's either ignoring your texts or this whole thing has come to a standstill for some reason. All right. Tell me about this new beginning for Gemini, please. So the new beginning, Gemini, I feel that it's almost like I didn't really even ever know you. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. The Six of Cups being in the reverse. Do I really even know you anymore? It's like you are, it's becoming burdensome. It's feeling like you realize or understand that this person is not your soulmate. Because your soulmate wouldn't treat you like that. A soulmate relationship is a very easy relationship, by the way. It flows really well. I think you stopped working on it. There's a new beginning, and it was short-lived, and you stopped working on it. Just listening. It's almost like you don't know this person's intentions, Gemini. That they look good, they smell good, they take really good care of themselves. You know, this is someone who's quite balanced in their energy, someone who might be of childbearing years, doesn't have to be. The Empress is up late as well. But it almost feels like, I'm no longer working on this because I don't know your intentions anymore. Like, do I even know you? And it's the Ten of Wands. It's becoming burdensome. So somebody is silent with you, and you never thought that they would do that with you. You never thought that they would just be completely silent with you, just leave you out to dry here. So it feels like there's been some sort of disruption, which I'm assuming is some sort of an argument or a fight or a realization after not getting any answers back here. What's the disruption? Disruption is the Seven of Pentacles. So it's been quiet. We're waiting. I'm waiting for this person to answer back. So I think you've been left on red, or someone's not reading your messages or not answering your calls or your emails or whatever it is. But the Seven of Pentacles is waiting. So it feels like you've been waiting for some sort of an answer to a situation here. And now it's time to talk about it. The Queen of Swords is here. It's like, I need answers. I need to talk about it. The star's here, and so is the Queen of Swords. I've got questions. I want to know why it's so silent over here. Okay, we've got the Emperor in reverse. So we have nobody who is taking accountability for the situation. It's what it feels like. There's no blamer alert here. It feels like there is a couple of people who are waiting for the other one to contact them. I'm going to tell you that if you are the Empress, that you're not the one moving forward. So if you are not the Empress, then just don't expect to hear from her or him, whoever that is, the masculine or feminine. The Empress, I feel, is not going to be contacting you, so you're going to have to be the one who takes who takes the next steps. Also, the disruption, I feel the Queen of Swords is someone who has some words to say that possibly the information that's been downloaded to you, or the realization, or the thing that you see clearly now, is that your person is the Emperor in reverse. They're kind of cantankerous. They don't really take direction. They don't really, they're a little bit selfish. Maybe they're caught up in their own looks. Someone who is displaying more, displaying selfish behaviors. They don't really care what's best for everyone involved. So if you're a parent, they probably are not very friendly with your kids, or they just don't know what to do with your kids. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's why things are at a standstill here. Tell me about this standstill. Yep, things are quiet here. And I have regrets already that it's been too long. So I feel somebody has been waiting for someone to contact them so they can talk about this, but someone, the other person is not making the move. Everybody's waiting for the other person to make a move. So I want to say that there is emotion here. There's affection. So whether you are the Empress or if this is your Empress, the Queen of Cups is present. So there is love here. There is emotions here. They're deep emotions, in fact. But I think that without a conversation, you don't really know what's going on here. You don't know why it's silent. See, we've got the King and the Queen of Swords here, which tells me that the person that this is going on with is, maybe you're both very cerebral, and that you think about things too much, like you overthink it, rather than saying the things. And so, sometimes you will end up saying the things, right? But I feel like right now we have two people who are at war with their swords. Yeah, that, I'm not calling you. Well, I'm not calling you either. Like, everybody's taking it from the sword standpoint here. This person here, whoever is the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here, this person here is scared that things are going to fall apart if they are very honest. It seems like you're both in swords, but somebody has caught the feels and someone else did not. So the Queen of Cups is here. So you might be the Empress that doesn't know how your person feels about you. You want to have a conversation. it's something that came to you sort of as a realization. I can't wait any longer. We got to talk about it. And I'm feeling like, I'm feeling some type of way. Maybe I shouldn't communicate, because with the Queen of Swords and the Emperor in reverse snuggled up to each other there, it's tough energy. It's combative. Yeah. So it feels like the longer the silence stands, we have a standstill, the longer things are at a standstill for you, you're becoming, this whole thing is looking less and less attractive to you, because the Emperor in reverse is nothing attractive. No. I think you're going to ask this person out. I think you're going to take them out probably and try and speak with them about it to find out if there's any future here. The Two of Wands in the reverses. I'm not making a decision. I'm not going out there. I'm not putting myself out there. And I feel that you are wanting to know if this is the end of it. Is it heartbreak? Because I feel like you have an attraction for this person, and I feel like you see them as someone who is the Empress, but this person it feels like they're playing kind of mind games or word games with you, and I don't think you're down with it. What's the challenge for the next week or so until the first week of July? The challenge is the Hierophant. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say just, be careful with your words, because it feels like it has the ability to get out of hand in the future. If we have a conversation here, it has the ability to get out of hand. Don't forget we're dealing in swords, right? The King and the Queen of Swords, and then out pops the Ace of Swords and the Devil, which is coming out for the second time here in this conversation, right? It's like somebody begins to speak too fast, or somebody speaks too soon is what I want to say. Like, it feels like it's fast moving words that could be toxic, that could be toxic, could be angry words. I think moving forward into, until the first week of July, what we're looking for as your challenge going forward, it looks like it is getting the commitment. So if you do want a commitment with this person, there is going to have to be a conversation of some type. And I think that you want to have a conversation with this person. You just want to surrender it all to the universe. It's like, look, we're going to have this conversation. Things have been at a standstill for a while. I just need to be very honest and transparent. Let's talk about it in a balanced way, very logical, staying very logical. But I feel like I don't know that there is a commitment here that's to be had. I'm just going to be honest here, because here we have, you holding on codependently. It feels holding on codependently to this connection, not wanting it to fall. So you take this person out for the last time, and maybe you guys talk about it. And I feel like in the future, we're looking at probably the end of something here. Yeah, we don't move forward. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, Gemini. It's only for some of you, of course. Please make sure that you're making your own decisions, have your own discernments. And thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, and I'm out. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hello, Aquarius. Elsie here to do your reading. Thank you so much for waiting for me. I am here to, like I said, read for you for about the first week of July. We're going to start with a couple of oracle decks here, and then we're going to move to the tarot and find out what's going on for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. And if you are a cross-watcher, you're always, always welcome. All right, let's find out what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Here we go. Flexibility, the F word. Aquarius, that card seems to only show up when I'm reading for someone who is a fixed sign. So the F word, there it is. Flexibility is what's coming up for you around about till the first week of July here. Flexibility. What else do we have? Wonders. Okay. The Wonders card for me is like shock and awe. It's healing. It's like seeing everything with brand new eyes, for those of you who have young children, right? That, you can be married for 4 or 5 or 6 years and then throw a baby into the mix, and all of a sudden you start to re-see things. You start to see things clearer with different eyes. I think you need to have the flexibility to be able to look something over, and not only from your side of the your side of the argument or your side of the debate. I think you're supposed to be flexible and know that there is always other answers and that yours isn't really always the only, because the purple is all over the place here, right? And I feel like that opening of the third eye, or having a realization or a self-awareness or an awareness of things that are going on around you now, that it's going to encourage you to speak up and to speak what's on your heart. But I think that you are now seeing things clearer than you used to. Look at that, we got more purple. It has the potential to blow. That's what I always see. It has the potential to erupt. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some more energy on the table for you here, Aquarius. Oops. Aquarius. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. Mountains. Obstacles. I also see the mountains as achievements, especially if they're way in the distance. I feel like they are achievements. I want to say that you got to be flexible to see the answer of something. Yeah, you can't be in control all the time, Aquarius. You have to let go of the control at some point. And surrender. Yeah. Surrender. When you surrender to the universe, I do believe that with having more flexibility, you will be able to hop over these obstacles. I think we're right here right now for you. Card number 5, which is lack. When I see, just one 5 by itself standing in a reading, it does indicate lack for me. And that the reason that you've not reached some of the achievements that you've wanted to is, one, because maybe you either weren't self-aware or aware of the situation, didn't have the clarity on it. And I feel like that is an obstacle, that being inflexible is an obstacle. It's stopping you from seeing things as they really are. Water is the surrender. Using your psychic energy is the surrender. Connecting to your source. We have card number 39, which breaks to a 12, which is Pisces. Yeah, it feels like it is psychic energy, that there needs to be some sort of an emotional or energetic surrender to the universe here to get your clarity, because we can see right to the bottom of the pool there, right? It's like you need to get some clarity. I think these little bright bits of light, I think it is sun reflecting off of the waves. So I think there's clarity to be had here in the surrender. We've got the evil eye, protection. So understand that sometimes what you don't get is the protection. That is protection, right? Redirection is the protection. Sometimes we don't get what we want because that thing would tank us. The thing is if we chase it for long enough and we drag it back by the hair to our lair, that thing is going to trash our lives. It's going to sink our lives. Yeah, we can try and make it happen, try and make it fit. But that means that you don't really see the things for what they are. That the obstacle is you not being able to be flexible. Flexibility is the obstacle for you. And seeing things as they really are. Seeing things in a different way, a healing way almost. It's like you're looking for solutions and no longer looking for trouble. Not looking for a problem. You're looking for solutions. But I don't think you can if you can't be flexible. I'm supposed to keep saying it because Charlie's saying it in my ear. But you know you're a fixed sign. I know. I'm a fixed sign too. I'm a Taurus sun. You're air sign, but you are also fixed, right? Which makes it hard to be flexible sometimes. We have the 4 of Wands. It feels like you need to be flexible about what your stability is. You might be too rigid in the way that you think, which wouldn't be uncommon for a fixed sign. So maybe you're too rigid in the way that you think, that you're like, nope. If I don't meet someone who makes all the criteria, then I'm out. The obstacle is the Four of Wands and being flexible in some sort of relationship. I want to say that when you get into some sort of committed relationship, that possibly you think you're the leader, or you think that you're the one that should make all the decisions, and that you don't really consider that there might be another way to look at it. It's all about connecting to it with your gut. And if you can't do that, then I think that you make all of your decisions in swords, which I think can cause an issue as it pertains to the Four of Wands. Pertains to stability, pertains to having passionate relationship, living together, sharing your space with someone else that you must consider also, because that's what relationship is. You have to consider what the other person wants as well. We have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So it looks like someone is struggling to make a decision about, am I seeing this the right way? What is the obstacle to the Ace of Cups, right? It could be that you must come to a point where you see things from a different point of view, and that's why you're asking. The universe is asking you to be flexible, because there is an answer here, but there can't be an answer if you're not willing to change or be flexible in your thinking. So we have a Queen of Cups here, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And it's the person who is the healer, the lover, the mother, the one who's kind and generous, the one who's always, on her own, if she's not the Empress, on her own. The Queen of Cups is at risk of becoming depleted because she does give everything away. She's an empath as well. We have the King of Wands. So you might be dealing with someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. What's the decision you're having a hard time making here? Do you have the strength to move forward? So we've got Leo energy here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. We're talking about someone that you already know. Someone who's not been fulfilling your needs in the heart space. I think you're trying to see it from their point of view. Good for you. You're trying to see it from their point of view. The Hanged Man is here. This is card number 12 as well. It's 39, right? So it feels like you're sitting in this energy of not really giving any energy to the Three of Pentacles, which is something that is very small, but yet built in the 3D. You're trying to see it from someone else's point of view or from another point of view. Should I go or should I just end this? Should I go on the adventure, the Two of Wands, or should I just end this, the World card? Should we just end it? All right. Let's take a look. What should you be flexible about? About the way you communicate, possibly? You should be flexible in the knowledge that you have, the information that you gain, the things that you learn, that you should be open to other interpretations. I think that's really the message here, that you need to be open to someone else's words or someone else, the way they say it, or the knowledge that they bring to the table. Not everything is a debate. You're not always right, and you must learn to be flexible and consider the other side of the argument. If you want to keep this person in your life, I think they need to feel, sorry, dropped a card. They need to feel as though, you need to make that person feel as though that their thoughts count. You need to be more flexible in that it's not always your way or the highway. I mean, it can be, but it's an awful lonely place to be. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that you're realizing that you have a lot more to learn about long-term relationships and how to be flexible in them before you can actually move forward into a long-term relationship. Because I think that you have not had much luck in the relationship space. I want to say it's about being flexible. I think about the way that you think and the way that you come about knowledge. I feel like you have a lot to learn as it pertains to a long-term relationship and how that's supposed to go, because you're really not that flexible. And when you're not flexible 100% of the time, that's why the relationship will end. I'm not saying it's your fault 100%. There's always varying factors there. But what I want to say is ultimately it turns out that you are not agreeable, or you're not willing to be flexible. The World card's here, and it says stuck, stuck, stuck. And although it is a successful ending, like I think that, the thing is that I think that you learn from the situation that you were in, but I think that you keep having these long-term relationships that end because you're a fixed energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo, maybe you're dealing with one of those. But I think that's the obstacle. Yeah. Tell me more about the obstacles, please. We have the Ace of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is the obstacle to that, and that's why the Four of Wands is here with the Queen of Cups. I feel like the obstacle, Four of Wands, the obstacle that you're trying to endure here is the Nine of Pentacles. I don't think you want to be single any longer. You're looking for love, Ace of Cups. But there is an obstacle to that, and that is that, you have to be a lot more flexible as it pertains to a relationship where you have to consider someone else's feelings and thoughts and opinions while you're in love. In a deeply committed relationship, there has to be an agreement. You have to consider the other person. Tell me about wonders. We have the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So ships coming in with someone you possibly already know, someone that you're attracted to because they're very fiery. It feels like they're very desiring and very desired. That you desire this person, like it feels like there's a physical connection, a chemistry connection. It feels like you're hoping that you can continue on with whatever you've begun to build in the 3D here. The Three of Pentacles. With the Wonders card, it's more about seeing things clearly or seeing things with great clarity, or now you have an awareness of it. So I feel like you're noticing that you're only at the Three of Pentacles with someone and you're waiting for them to come in and make that better. It's almost like you're putting it on them that they have to be the one that moves towards you and works on the Three of Pentacles, trying to make it grow. I think this is something that possibly could be what's holding you back, is that you think that someone else is supposed to do all the work to pursue you and then do all the work to build the relationship, whilst you, Queen of Wands, are there as the queen, right? To oversee, to make sure things are done. Again, that's what it feels like here. There has to be more of an awareness here. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's all on the surrender. And what I want to say is that if you can become flexible and if you can surrender yourself to the universe, I feel like things will move forward in love for you. But it is going to take taming your tongue, right? There is the Five of Swords next to the Two of Cups here. So I feel like you struggle with saying the right thing, or maybe you're too honest sometimes. But I feel like you need to surrender all of that in order to come to some sort of a negotiated place where you can be flexible without giving away your integrity, right? And I think that's the hardest part, is that you don't want to be taken a fool. You don't want to bend to somebody's will and then they make the wrong decision, and that is, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's that's not what you want to engage in. But I think that if you surrender it to the universe and follow some of the guidance that's here, like being a little more flexible, if you do want to be with someone in the Four of Wands, then it is going to take leaping over some obstacles, which is they can't do all the work, they can't do all the pursuing, and maybe you need to be a little more flexible in the way that you look at a long-term relationship, that, they don't always have to be bending to your will. The Eight of Swords is here, and the Page of Wands is here. I feel like you want to send communication or receive communication from someone who you're very passionate about, someone who usually will text you in kind of a passionate way and make you feel good about yourself, and maybe it's a little bit fiery. I think that you have not been able to make a decision about trying to find the courage to get your own victory. Like, I feel like you have to wait around for somebody to communicate with you, and that person hasn't made the decision to do so. they're not making this decision to do so. It feels like with the Three of Swords here that this person is actually disappointed in how this is working out, or maybe they ended up with a broken heart, or maybe you did. I think somebody wants to talk about that, but they've not yet made a decision as to whether they want to try and heal this. 2 and 3 is 5, right? 5 swords, whether they want to heal the 5 of swords or not. Someone's trying to make a decision to speak with you, but it's making them crazy, kind of, you know, they're losing sleep over it because the 9 of Swords is here and there's things that they don't want to tell you, and it's going to cause a tower. So the King of Wands is here. You could be dealing with someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We do have Leo here as well. I feel like you're waiting for an offer from somebody. The Ace of Cups, you're waiting for an offer from probably someone who's quite fiery, or you're very attracted to them, or they're very attractive. They're the leader. You kind of like that about them. I think that this person flirts with you and you like that, but I think that they're very busy in their life is what I want to say, Aquarius. And the 2 of Swords is telling me that this person hasn't made a decision about you as to whether they want to have the courage to be able to come forward and have victory with you in the future here. This is someone that you know already, by the way. Tell me what the what is the challenge going into the week ahead for Aquarius, please? The challenge in this connection. The challenge is the Knight of Swords. So it's getting communication out or receiving communication. I think that this is all kind of at a standstill at this point. That's what it feels like. That maybe something ended, and that maybe it's been hard for you to find a new person to hang out with. And I want to say that it probably starts with the awareness of self. Yeah, it really does, I think. I think there is someone who is going to communicate with you here, that we do have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. So someone is likely to communicate with you. Someone who seems to be very busy in their life, or they keep telling you that they're busy. The two of Pentacles for me is, yeah, like, aren't we all busy? But we all make priorities in our life, right? And if you're not a priority, you're not going to hear from them. And the 2 of Pentacles is, pick your priority. How busy are you? I haven't heard from you, and you're so busy, and that's why we haven't made any decisions about, do we bother, you know, finding the inner strength to be seen, you know, under the light of the sun here, and moving forward into the 6 of Wands as victory after the fight. Is it worth the fight? I guess. Yeah, I guess you'll find that out soon. And it is up to you. It's your interpretation after all, right? All right. I'm going to go for now, Aquarius. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you so, so much. Thank you so much for being in the comments and your thumbs up. It really helps find more air signs as you guys offer your thumbs up. YouTube is going to offer this video to other air signs. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go. Thanks, Aquarius. Bye-bye. Hello, Libra. Elsie here to do your reading. Thank you so much for catching up with me. Thanks for waiting for me here. I appreciate you. Libra, we're doing your reading, and it's going to be until about the first week of July when I'll do another reading for you. And so let's start out with some oracles here. For you, Libra, my beautiful creatives, thank you so much for clicking here. And if you're a cross-watcher, you're always welcome. Thank you for doing that. I hope you'll be in the comments with me. Thank you for your thumbs up. It will bring other air signs toward us, so thank you for doing that. If you are interested in seeing more air sign readings, that's what we need to do. We just need more air signs here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. This is for you, Libra. And yeah, like I said, cross-watchers are always welcome. All right, this is about till the first week of July. Tell me about Libra, please. Libra energy, please. Whew, I feel like I can take a breath. I don't know. It feels like you've been, for lack of better terms, running a marathon. Like, I think the marathon is your life. I think you've been very busy with something like that's keeping you kind of on the ropes, that you don't really have time for much else. We have purity. What else do we have? We have focus. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Voyage. What I want to say is that you are, I think you're a part of your voyage where you are, I think you're sort of beginning again, is what I want to say. Because when I see purity, it's like things that are brand new, things of beauty. They show snow and a lot of white. You're very focused on it, though. You're focused maybe on something that's brand new. Purity is also babies. But the leopard here is very focused on, like the leopard isn't looking forward, the leopard is looking up. So like looking at the snow. It's very interesting because it's snowing here and it's snowing here. So we can surmise that maybe we're dealing in some cold, well, maybe not cold, but maybe very sterile, very swords-like energy where we're using all of our energy to think about it factually, logically. Very focused on the details or the good stuff that happened in the past. Purity, something that began in the past. Voyage. Okay, let's get more. Let's get more energy for Libra, please. More energy for Libra. Oops. More energy for Libra, please, until the first week of July. Okay. We've got hope. And we've got reflection. Caution has come out as well. We'll keep it on the bottom of the deck here. And that will be in the future. So look out for signs, red flags, caution, slow down, you know, all those things that go on in your mind as you're driving. When you see traffic cones, you know to slow your speed, you know to be very alert, look around you. There's probably workers. You need to take caution around the situation. Okay, so you're very focused on something that gives you hope. You're focused on the rainbow, maybe what's at the end of the rainbow. You're focused on stability. I have card number 6. You're focused on stability. I feel like you're focused on the good things. You're focused on the new things, the good things, the pure things. You're reflecting on the past, I think, here, Libra. We've got a reflection, and it's card number 20. Which breaks down to a 2, which can either tell me one of a couple things that, you know, in the reflection is where you're feeling most balanced, like when you can really see what's going on and maybe it reflects back to you and then you know what to fix next or what your next project will be with yourself. I think that you are reflecting on some sort of connection, card number 2. Because I think somebody reflected you. Somebody pulled up the mirror and reflected you. You're very focused on something. You're reflecting on something from the past. This purity, I believe, is something, I think you see the situation as purity, like it was beautiful and loving and lush and plush. And, you know, it was the beginning of something fun, and it may have begun in the winter months. Maybe you're thinking about this past winter. Maybe you're in the part of the world where you're experiencing winter right now. You're trying to find the rainbow. You're trying to find the happiness in the situation. You're focusing on the good parts, reflecting on the good parts. Tell me more about this, please, with Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Got the 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. 3 of Swords. So it feels like the Queen of Wands may have broken your heart. So it could be someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It doesn't have to be, but it could be someone who has this energy. And the energy of the Queen of Wands is someone who is, you know, she's where she is right now on the throne because she survived all the things that were supposed to kill her. They just made her stronger. Yeah, she's forged through fire. She is someone who is very fiery, very passionate about herself and about life. This person is very strong. They're a leader. They're someone that people usually follow even without them asking. Got the 3 of Swords. I think that this person may have broken your heart, possibly, or disappointed you. As you reflect on it, I think that this person who you were very attracted to, I feel that this person, you're reflecting on the beginning and how hopeful you were in the beginning before this went down. You saw this person as very, this person, you saw them as someone who is your worthy opponent. That's what Charlie just said. Your worthy opponent is this person, the Lovers. It could be someone who's Gemini, it doesn't have to be. But I feel like this person is confident. They're not aggressive, but assertive. This person is someone that a lot of people take a liking to. They could be someone who's in business for themselves. Likely they are, but they control their own abundance, and they are very abundant and standing in their power. And I think it's unapologetically, because that's what the Queen of Wands is. She's unapologetic. She doesn't care if you don't like what she's doing. She's coloring outside the line. She's going to go rogue. This is a strong person that has learned to follow their gut. They've learned to live life by their gut because they've gone through a lot of trials. And their gut is the only thing that's kept them moving up till now. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you want something to begin brand new with the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, there's the 10. I think you want the long-term relationship because this person feels like a soulmate to you. We have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. It's been disappointing because you haven't heard from this person or the communication has not been good. Three of Swords and Four of Swords, that's 7 swords. It feels like that something's been hidden from you or concealed, or maybe there's an illusion. Maybe the illusion is that this person's not communicating with you. Like what I'm saying, the illusion, because I feel like you could reach out to them at any time. That maybe they're not communicating with you and it's breaking your heart, but understand that you can be the person who reaches out at any time if that's a problem for you. I think that you've been put in a position where you've been reflecting on this relationship with this person. I think that you did want the long-term relationship, or that you do, and that this person is quite strong, someone who's quite strong, and I feel like they disappointed you just listening. Oh, you're disappointed with yourself. Okay. Yeah, Charlie always gets me to run it backwards, right? And it feels like you might be disappointed with yourself in reflection as you look back, and maybe you're kind of reflecting on it and looking back, realizing now that you had a queen, realizing that this person who is single is your soulmate, and that this is the person that you feel would change your life, or the energy that would change your life. The thing is this, is if you're looking for a person to change your life, you've got bigger things to look at, because no other person is going to change your life. It has to be you. You got to grow it and nurture the self and grow it. Yeah. I think you want to have a new beginning with this person. You want to invest with the Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, and Judgment. This person you think is going to judge you because of your financial situation. The Page of Wands in the reverse says nobody's taking action. So the judgment is here. I feel like the universe is saying if you want the second chance, it's here. It's apt to be quite stable if you do that. You might be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Don't have to be. The Judgment card is Virgo and Pisces to me. I feel like you want to speak to someone, but you're not taking any action on it. The universe is saying it's a go-ahead. If you want to take a chance to do that again, you can with the Judgment card, and it's likely to end up to be quite stable or grounded. I think that you're really in love with this person. Yeah. There's 2 of Cups under the deck. So this person of yours is quite self-sufficient, and I think that's quite attractive to you. You're trying to see things from the Queen of Wands' point of view. You're trying to see things or feel things with your gut. It feels like there's been no contact here, or a very spotty connection because of the Four of Swords. Yeah, the Hangman tells me that you're looking for some sort of answer by trying to see another perspective, or you're focusing on what went on in the past to see if it was something, you know, I think that you're searching for an answer. Was I the one that made it break up, or were they the one that made it break up? The Three of Cups is in the reverse. This just wasn't fun anymore. For the Queen of Wands, I think you wanted to invest in the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands wasn't having it. It just turned out to be not fun anymore. The Three of Cups is in the reverse. It could also be that the Queen of Wands I do see also as the other woman. So this person could be someone who was seeing other people while they were seeing you. The Queen of Cups is in the reverse. I don't think that they were in love with you. I think that they had feelings for you, but I want to say that they felt as though, I think that they felt depleted by the time this whole thing ended. They felt quite depleted in their emotional energy. And I feel what they didn't tell you here, Libra, is they were waiting for ships to come in. So while they were dating you, they may have been waiting all along for someone else to become free, because 3 and 4 is 7, right? That's 7 swords. So that's concealing something or not telling the truth. And it's like this person wasn't really all in with you. They may have played their emotions on the surface, but they really weren't all in with you. They were actually waiting for another situation to transpire. So I'm wondering if you're reflecting on the hopeful times, focusing on that. But the truth of the matter is, what you figure out in the reflection is that now that you think back on it, maybe this person was actually sort of, you know, it feels like you were the place card. Yeah. And they were waiting for someone else. It's like they weren't all in. The Queen of Wands will do what she wants to do when she wants to do it. She will go rogue at any moment. But I feel like the Three of Cups in the reverse tells me that either this isn't fun anymore, or that a third party came to an end. You could be the one who was on the end of the third party, right? Tell me what the challenge is going forward, please, for Libra to the first week of July. It's the silence. You have to break the silence if you want to speak with this person. I think you should use your gut. I think this is a special situation, is what I want to say. It's not going to resonate with everybody. But I feel like if you are the one who's been silent, that this person became depleted in the relationship, and I don't know why, but it feels as though they were playing their emotions on the surface, that it really wasn't, they didn't really get in very deep with you, because it feels like there was something else coming up that they were waiting for. Tell me what the reflection is about, please. You're reflecting on conversation with possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're reflecting on some sort of a conversation with this person that I think that you run it over in your head over and over and over again, the last conversation. And so you're very focused on the past. You're trying to look at the happy times, but really when you should be focused into the future. But unfortunately at this time you're in a place of reflection. All the things that you said, you're worried about the way you said it. You can't stop playing it over and over in your mind. It's the focus. So you're focused on romance and love with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and the King of Cups. So I feel like you have, you know, we have confirmation now that this is a soulmate. If we didn't have it here, we now know that there's Queen, where is it? The Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's the soulmate couple. We also have the Queen and the King of Water. Now, I feel like you're emotionally available. You're focused on, can I get this person back? Can I make balance out of this? You're focused on the past, like, I really still have feelings for them. Should I tell them that I really still have feelings for them? I want to say that this person is still waiting for someone else to come in here. Yeah, someone from the past that they already have a relationship with. I feel like that's what's going on right now, that they are learning some sort of information that is changing their life right now. I feel like this person is having a conversation about moving forward with someone else. Yeah, I think that's what they're not telling you. I think that's what you don't know about the situation. We have 8 Pentacles and and 6 Pentacles. So I feel like going into the future, you're trying to work on some reciprocity here, but I think you're going to be met with the Queen of Swords. I think she's just going to give you honesty, tell you exactly what's going on, feminine or masculine, just going to be very honest and be very transparent. They don't want to lead you on. I feel like this thing is in its end stages and that they're probably going to cut you out. But I feel like your gut is telling you to try again, and I think if your gut's telling you that, you should listen. Yeah, we should always listen to our guts. All right, I'm going to go for now, Libra. Thank you so much for coming here. I do appreciate you, and I'm up for now. Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.